Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. And I'm here to do my first of, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. Doing what? 7 videos today, so busy Saturday here on the London Sports Talk. So let's get right into it. So we're just do college football. My first, 3 recaps for college football. We're going to talk about number 20, Texas, beating number 9, Vanderbilt at home. Despite a rally there in the fourth quarter, Vanderbilt scoring 21 there in the fourth quarter. Texas was able to survive, play really good for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter slacked off, but a win is a win is a win is a win. They start off really fast, 17-0 in the first quarter. And it was what, 34-10 through 3 quarters. But Vanderbilt, they didn't give up. So, on the road, they made this a game, but they fell short. But a huge win for Texas at home against a top 10 Vanderbilt. Huge win against a top 10 team in Vanderbilt. I know you're playing at home, and Texas was, ranked number 1 to start the year, but a huge win at home against Vanderbilt, a top 10 team. Arch Manning's playing with more confidence now. I believe Arch Manning he's grown up. He looks more poised and confident, and has more trust in the guys around him. I just feel like it's just more the confidence. He hasn't had a really bad start to the year. I just feel like he hasn't had much confidence, but he had a big game against Mississippi State. Had 300-something yards with 3 touchdowns. He had another great game with 300-plus yards with 3 touchdowns. So, Arch Manning showed me something in this game. I think he was questionable throughout most of this week in the concussion protocol, but he cleared it and he cooked today. So Vanderbilt outscored them in 21-0 in the fourth quarter. There's some things that you're gonna have to want to get answers to, and they'll have to figure that out. Like, why did Vanderbilt make this a game? Well, their offense was finally able to score. They had 10 points in the second quarter, and that not much, but then they finally were able to come alive in the fourth quarter. Let's talk about Arch Manning's stats. What a game from him. Against a pretty good defense in Vanderbilt, too. He went 25 of 33, 328 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So he's not. If he can avoid these turnovers and throw and play like this, I think he can be a really good quarterback. And that's why, I kind of felt like I'd been giving up on him, but he's won 4 in a row since he was a flop the first few games. In his last 2 games, he's 54 of 79 with 674 total yards, 674 yards with 6 touchdowns. So, give him credit, dude. This confidence is probably fucking shot after those first few games. All that hype and not living up to it, and probably all that shit from the media he was getting. Maybe he is proof that in a microwave society, some still just need some time. Maybe just because he was a Manning doesn't mean he was gonna be that good to start off. How other Mannings have struggled at the start of their careers. Peyton struggled his first year with the Indianapolis Colts. Sometimes you need time. So, I do think Arch has matured, in relation to his performances since the start of SEC play. Obviously he had that show game against Kentucky, but other than that, I feel like he's just been playing way better, which is good to see, because I like Arch Manning. I want the kid to succeed for Texas. He can build on the rest of this season, see what happens, and then play a full year next year. But who knows, maybe they could still make the playoffs this year. They're beating a top 10 Vanderbilt team, so they can probably still make the playoffs this year. Just see what happens. But yeah, great game from Arch Manning. From Diego Pavia. Great game from him as well. 27 of 38. 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 14 runs, 43 yards, and a touchdown. So, 4 total touchdowns from Diego Pavia in this ball game. It's just, they took 6 sacks. Their offensive line wasn't too great. They just couldn't complete the road comeback. They couldn't complete that road comeback there. I mean, you can't really blame Diego Pavia for this loss. Like, he balled out. He scored all 4 touchdowns and had over 400 total yards of offense, and led them back in the fourth quarter. So he got sacked 6 times, and the defense wasn't great. So that's why they lost. The offensive line wasn't really good, and the defense really wasn't all that great either. It's pretty ironic that he's had some mid games and they win, but he has a great game and they lose. That's kind of on the defense, honestly, for giving up 34 points. But both quarterbacks balled out. Diego Pavia and Arch Manning both balled out in this game. So, the running game, C.J. Baxter, 18 runs, 75 yards, 4.2 a carry and a touchdown. C.J. Baxter, 7 runs, 22 yards. Wisner had 75 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Wingo, 2 catches, 89 yards and a touchdown. Mosley V, 7 catches, 69 yards and a touchdown. Nice. Moore Jr., 3 catches, 49 yards. Wisner, 2 catches, 28 yards. Indries, 3 catches, 24 yards. Livingstone, 2 catches, 21 yards. Niblett, 2 catches, 19 yards. McCutcheon, 2 catches, 18 yards. C.J. Baxter, 1 catch, 6 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, 2 sacks from Burke, 1 sack from Hill Jr., 1 sack from Kobe Simmons. They got a hell of a good defensive line, dude, with Anthony Hill Jr., Kobe Simmons, 2 future first-round picks there in the National Football League. Those 2 were freaking beasts. You also had 1 sack from Moore, 1 sack from Spence. How many sacks? Was that 6? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 sacks, dude. Their defensive line is really damn good. Vandy's offensive line just couldn't stop it. And Shipley, 2 for 3 on field goals. For Vanderbilt, not really much running game outside of Pavia, if you want to consider that the running game. Alexander, 5 runs, 11 yards. Macklin Young, 4 runs, 7 yards. And Newberry, 1 run, -3. What a game from Eli Stowers. 7 catches, 146 yards. 2 touchdowns from Eli Stowers. Really like that guy out of Vanderbilt. I think he's their tight end. So he's really damn good. Junior Sherrill, 5 catches, 83 yards. Hoskins, 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Young, 3 catches, 31 yards. Spence, 1 catch, 23 yards, and Richardson, 2 catches, 21 yards. Defensively, yeah, they didn't get any pressure on Arch Manning at all. For the most part, their defense just didn't get any pressure, and Texas did. And Texas defense played pretty well for a majority of this game until the fourth quarter rolled around. Taylor was 1 for 2 on field goals. You know, they only lost by 3 points, and you come back in the fourth quarter, oof, that missed field goal, man. But yeah, Vanderbilt drops to 7-2. Texas improves to 7-2. Texas quarter by quarter. 17 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 10 in the third quarter, none in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt 0 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, none in the third quarter, 21 in the fourth quarter. So all 31 of their points come in 2 of the 4 quarters. But at least they made it fun in the fourth quarter there. I mean, the refs, felt like tried to attempt to come back as well. I don't know how the fuck that 2-point conversion was good. But hats off to Vandy and I guess I'll say the refs for attempting to come back. But this was Arch's best showing this season. Mississippi State was good, but I consider Vanderbilt more impressive because they were ranked top 10. And definitely the offensive line's best showing. That shit wasn't even close on that 2-point attempt. Shit wasn't even close. I'm not going to be concerned with Texas defense in the fourth quarter. Defense has been carrying really all year. So, I'm not going to be concerned about one quarter. So, that's really all I say, man. Great win for Arch Manning and Texas to improve to 7-2. Right back in the college football playoff picture, which I thought they were going to be out of, personally. But now they're going to be probably most likely back in it. So, yeah, good win for Texas, 34-31. Vanderbilt's comeback comes up short. So, yeah, that's all to say, man. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.